Monday, lunchtime. This light is a real problem for me. Anyway, we're just going to ignore it. I am asking you a question, not preaching to you. Tomorrow night, it's Tuesday, I am speaking to anesthesiologists. There's a new group that's taking over Duke Raleigh. And I did this kind of live thing on my Instagram this morning and got such good information that I thought I'm going to ask my Facebook people. So I have 25 minutes to speak to a bunch of physicians about what they should know about families, particularly special needs families, but maybe all families. And if you were going to tell them one thing, what would it be? Julie Davidson. See, you're right here for me again. That would just be so helpful for me because it would cut down my prep for the talk, which would be very helpful. And I don't want to speak just for me. I know other people have ideas or experiences. Most of y'all know that a couple years ago when Amos was getting ear tubes, I had this experience where it was early in the morning and I was there alone with him, and I had written developmental delay on the top of his sheet, and he had just turned 2, and I really didn't know. He didn't have a diagnosis. And so when the anesthesiologist came in, he kind of looked at the sheet and said, "Is he retarded?" And I said, "I don't think so." And I just felt so yucky inside. And it wasn't until later that really the gravity of that statement hurt me. But when I said, "I don't think so, he's just 2, we don't know, I wrote developmental delay," he said, "Well, it's okay. I have a Downs kid." Now, most special needs parents wouldn't say a Downs kid or use the word retarded. At least my friends that have kids with Down syndrome or intellectual disability. So anyway, it was really a turning point for me. I hadn't been writing that long when that happened. And so it was a good conversation. And he and I met a couple times and really had to agree to disagree. And then I met with the head of the hospital. Anyway, I had some great opportunities to have discussion. And so getting to go in tomorrow and speaking to physicians, I'm just really, really excited about it. Because I think people come to the table with their own backgrounds and cultures. And in medical school, everybody's learning. I'm starting to sound like Russell talking. Everybody's learning about the facts, but emotion is such a big thing. And with families like mine, it can be a game changer or a deal breaker. When you get a diagnosis at birth of, I think your child might have Down syndrome, do you say, like a friend of mine heard, "I'm sorry to tell you"? And, we'd like to kind of put a stop to that. So y'all are helping me think out loud, but I want to sound very coherent and professional, unlike my natural blobbering Bloody Mary drinking self. So anyway, if anybody has suggestions, I would like to know them. I would love to know a good story. If you have a good story about a physician that you really liked, like I have a couple. One, not that you care, but I had one that he came in and introduced himself to Amos, and Amos couldn't have been 3, but that meant a lot to me. And then another one, the anesthesiologist would come out and get us, not the anesthesiologist, our ENT, Dr. Ellison. He would come and get us when Amos was done with the surgery, instead of a nurse coming and saying, "The doctor will see you in a minute." It probably took 2 extra minutes, and it said to a family, boy, they really care. So anyway, that's all I got, people. Well, I got some other stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm trying to stay on topic. Now, tonight is The Voice, though, and this afternoon at 4:30, I will be intergramming Britton Buchanan's mother on live Instagram, and I might share it on Facebook, or I might not. How do you want to get it? Wendy, you can write your comments right here, or if they're private to you, you can send me a private message. Now, as you tell me your comments, do it in a way that's useful. We don't want to just tell horrible stories. That's not why they're there. So I would really like to, I'm going to tell the one bad story, but then I want to leave with stuff when they leave that they really are going to be helpful and make a difference. So Instagram, I've gotten a few great messages, and I'm counting on my Facebook people. So if you have a special needs friend, send this to them, share it, whatever, tag them, let them know, and please speak up because I think it's important. And somebody said, I want my husband that's a pediatrician to watch this. If I had like a dream come true, it would be, and I was supposed to do it, and they never called me back. It would be to like speak or have a program in place for first year students because it's important. In sensitive, special needs families, we're so frickin' sensitive. I mean, I admit it, we are sensitive. And we want doctors, they're going to have to kowtow to us a little bit. But what you say matters so much. It's like walking into a doctor's office with a special needs child and being butt-ass naked. Sorry for the cussing. I've done a lot of cussing today. I met with the middle school principal and I was cussing in there. I don't know if that was good. But, I'm so excited about middle school next year. I think 7th grade is going to be fantastic. Not that 6th grade hadn't been fantastic. But after a year there, it's been nice to kind of say, hey, these are some things that I'd like to see. And so the school has been really meeting and listening. And I would encourage any parent, don't sit around and complain. Go and talk to your school about whatever your issues are. And always offer more than you ask for. Note to self. Or don't complain. Because if you complain, it means you should be part of the solution. And I just talked to the Tennis Association, which is very exciting. It's in Greensboro, about maybe going to get to do a conference and doing talking there. And they have lots of grants and money. We're going to try to bring tennis to Edenton, like full-on tennis at Edenton, U.S. Tennis Association. Anyway, very exciting. Hadn't even told the principal yet that we have courts at the middle school, and I want to see a middle school tennis team. Not that I'm very good at tennis, but my husband owns a ball machine. That just tells you about things that people think about in this house. Not taking the trash out. Not brushing teeth. Nope. No sirree, Bobby. But we got ball machines. And I went to McDonald's 3 times yesterday. I'm just going to say that. This is like my private confession time. I'm not Catholic. But if I were, I would enjoy it because I would say things like that. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Anyway, carry on. Goodbye.